I can't be on here long. But I just want to talk to you guys about the election that's going on. The Kamala Anthony. I gotta stop calling her that. She might end up being our president. I've been calling her Kamala Anthony, saying we ain't seen her. She ain't doing nothing. But we did a little research. I found out that she wanted to play her position from behind the scenes because she didn't want to outshine Uncle Joe. At first, I'm thinking she just played us. We don't even see her, but she was doing work behind the scenes. So we have to stop being quick to judge people. Let me say this about this whole situation that's going on in this crazy ass country. When my African friends that I used to work with at the airport, when they said that Americans are spoiled and we're a little stupid, I was ready to fight them Africans, but I know they got, they know that shit. They been and jumped out of a tree on my ass. So I'm like, mm-mm. But I got mad because they called us spoiled and stupid. Now that I'm watching everything, hey y'all do, hi Miss Ruby, Zillian, hi, hey Miss Lorraine girl. I'm talking about our crazy country right now, and the Africans was dogging us. They had this game here from Africa, and they were saying Americans is slow, we stupid, and we spoiled. I was mad at first, Miss Lorraine. Now I sit back and I watch. I'm like, were they kind of right about being spoiled? Cut on the TV. All you see is a bunch of spoiled Americans crying. Kamala slept her way to the top. She don't deserve her position. I don't like Joe Biden. He's old. Donald Trump. They keep talking about his wig. I mean, all you hear is a bunch of crybabies. And these are the people that's the news broadcasters. They're the reporters. They're the politicians. They're the police officers. They crying like kids, children. We don't even see the children. Somebody from another country cut on the TV right now. They'd be like, what the hell is wrong with America? Because you only see grown folks on here. What other country you can tune into them and the news broadcaster saying that the vice president slept her way to the top? This shit is ridiculous. Okay, say you don't like Democrats. Say you don't like Republicans. What happened to being we're citizens of the United States? What happened to respect? First of all, if I was Kamala, am I saying her name right? I always say her name wrong. That's why I call her Kamala Anthony. If I was Kamala, a lot of people would get sued just off the principle of you disrespecting me and my children and my husband watching that shit. How in the hell they know who she slept with? Okay, she was dealing with the mayor. What's his last name? Brown? William Brown, something like that. She was dealing with the mayor. And from my understanding, they were dating. Dating. Let me be dating Denzel Washington. I'm going to use Denzel because, Denzel's still fine. Just say Denzel have not been with his wife in 10 years because that was the case with the mayor. Haven't been with his wife in 10 years. They still married. And I want to be an actress. Denzel know everybody in Hollywood. So if Denzel go and say, hey, Tyler, hey, my baby want to act, go not you throw her in a movie. And Tyler give me a main role. People go around saying, I slept my way to the top. And that's my man. Don't my man supposed to be my provider and my protector? Don't he supposed to make sure I elevate in life? If that's my man. So half the people that's saying stuff about, even a TikTok girl, a little black girl, I forgot her name, she went in on her. Just, you pretty much was a garden tool. She just never met this woman in her life. We don't even know for a fact if she even slept with Mr. Brown. That's his name. We don't even know if she slept with this man. Everybody just know they were dating. That don't mean they were sleeping together. They just assuming this is what she did to get where she had to go. But what's that old saying grandma used to say? Use what you got to get what you want, baby. Grandma used to say that shit. But, however, she was dating this man. That's the part they leaving out. That was her man. Oh, she was dating a married man who has not been with his wife in over 10 years when they met. They was separated. It ain't like she went and broke up a home. But you see how the media lie. You see how they want you to believe something. That's why you got to be very careful and mindful of what you let in here. I keep telling people that. Stop letting everything in your hearing. Because your hearing goes into your brain and your brain start believing things. We'll have everybody running behind. You know Carmela, oh. Mm-hmm. She used to call her jawbone. They be right here lying on the woman. All off a hearsay. Candace Owens, but come to find out, I really realize this about America. That the Africans did not say. And this should have been number one they said about us. America got a lot of haters. A lot of hate. They hate to see the next person elevate. It's like crabs in a bucket in America. Everybody pulling each other down. Kamala can't run because she a hoe. Your mama is too. They used to call your mama jawbone. Half the people talking was raised by their grandmama. Where your mama at? Since you want to talk about what she was doing, what was your mama doing? That's what I'm saying. Sweep in front of your own doorsteps before you get to talking about folks. It is none of our damn business who that woman gave her cookies to. Because that's her personal business. Just like with Clinton. Where he got the little Lewinsky, that's her name, Monica Lewinsky. He got the little Lewinsky under the table. Thank you so much, Faith. Well, he got the little Lewinsky on his lunch break. I probably was the only one said, go on, boy. Shit. You doing your thing, that's a lunch. Because if Hillary don't give a damn, why the hell should Nina give a damn? That's Hillary, man. That ain't my man. But the whole America was upside down, mad about who President Clinton, ex-President Clinton, was sticking his pee-pee where he was sticking it in somebody's mouth. Why do y'all care where he... That's gross, even think about it. Why are y'all having a conversation about that man pee-pee? I was the only one walking around here, and I was younger then, saying, why do these people care about this man penis? And his wife standing by his side, she don't even damn care. The Americans cared more than Hillary cared. Hillary was like, I'm tired of looking at that pink little thing in the blanket anyway. I don't want that shit no more. She can keep him busy. Let her give him the Lewinsky. Matter of fact, let's give it a name. The Lewinsky. She didn't give a two shits. We were more concerned and upset than his own woman that sleep with him every night. That's Americans. That's Americans. Americans always minding the business that don't pay them. Are we getting paid to criticize anybody that's running for office? Are we getting paid to talk about any of this shit? For real. If you're going to talk about something that makes sense. Like the police going in a woman's house and shooting her, pow her 3 times in her head because she rebuked him in the name of Jesus. Talk about that on the news. Oh no, y'all, that's very minimum. So I realize this, y'all. I realize it's not about the Democrats. It's not about the Republicans. It's not about the bill in play. It's not about who shot John. A lot of this is racism. Can we be real for real? A lot of it is racism. I want my people in office because a black woman over me? Oh, hell no, not today. Not today. The thought of a black woman, the thought of a black person. And if I'm lying, y'all tell me this. We have had 46 presidents. Only 1.5 black. And I say half because Lincoln would have black in him. Out of 40 presidents. And you gonna tell me it's not about race? Y'all really want me to believe that this country ain't ran by racism? Donald Trump said it the other day. They're taking the black jobs. Have you ever went past a building and it said black jobs? I never seen a black job. But then someone had to break it down. Dr. Umar broke it down. He said, what he mean by labor? The factories, the restaurants, and the maids, stuff. Just a step up for mammy. Just a step up for my grandmama. And that's pretty sad. We in 2024 and we still have jobs titled black jobs. Ex-President Trump. And y'all want us to believe that this country is not racist. Oh no, y'all black folks just always crying. That's what they say about us. We're always crying. Y'all always want some sympathy. No, we want our rights. We want to be treated like a human being. If you don't want to work that job, why the hell you think I want to work that job? If you don't want to get paid less than minimum wage in other states, why do you think I want to get paid that? First of all, what we need to do is be at a round table right now. Black folks need to go and vote as a people, not an individual. That way, I got this from Dr. Umar, and it made sense. That way, we can change some things because now you're responsible for a whole race of people. So we coming together. Y'all remember on Malcolm X when Malcolm X marched up to the jail to get old boy out the jail, and the police said, "Oh my God, that is just too much power for one black man." But he got that man out that jail. But what if Malcolm X would have went by himself? Wouldn't nothing happen? He went and got all the Muslims, and that's what we need to do. We need to march up to Congress. You remember the Million Man March? It made some noise. It shook some shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the Bible say when two or more come into agreement, you can make some stuff happen. So we walked up there and said, listen, we want to be treated fairly like everybody else in the United States. Like we need a law that protect us from being discriminated against and hate crimes on black folks. So if a police want to walk up in our house and we boiling some eggs and he tell us to go cut off the water, I go over there and cut off the water and I see the devil coming out of his eyes and I say, oh Lord, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he pull out that pawpaw and want to pop, his ass getting life in prison because I'm covered by the law. But since we not covered, it's like not having no insurance for black folks in the United States. We paying for life insurance and medical insurance, but we don't have insurance to protect our rights. He called me right when have rights. And half of them not even American. They have a hate law, so you can't say certain things to the Asians because back when the COVID, we were blaming the Asians. We was blaming Sue at the nail shop. Sue, you got that ooh wee. No, Sue, no, you ain't doing my nails. You got the ooh wee. Sue coughed the whole dang old place clear. She could be in a grocery store. We blamed them for everything. And then the Muslims, do y'all remember when they the towers buildings went down in New York? You couldn't see nobody with a thing on their head. They finna blow up some shit. America, we crazy. That's why when they walking down the street, they see black people, what they do? Lock their doors. We stereotype folks and disrespect folks non-stop. And want the utmost respect from the other countries. Oh, y'all gonna respect America. But you know what they're saying? Americans don't even respect Americans. We ain't gotta respect y'all asses. Y'all crazy over there. And all y'all do is cry. Look on cut on TV. They all they do is crying. I'm not voting for Kamala. Then they lie. You know she not being supported by the people. This black woman, let me tell y'all something. She just, you know what? Kamala, I hope I'm saying her name right. Vice President Harris, I'm going to say that. She broke records like Shannon Sharp. Y'all heard me. She is the presidential Shannon Sharp. Do y'all know she made, is it 280 million if I'm not mistaken, in less than a week? She didn't broke a record. See, Cat Williams was talking about her. He's talking about Shannon. He was telling us things gonna happen that we can't explain, and the world gonna come up against us. Thank you. The world gonna come up against the person that's blessed because people don't have no understanding. You know, people don't like stuff they don't understand. How in the heck did this little black woman from San Francisco, that's another thing they talking, yeah, no, she from California. You act like y'all saying she from Mars. You know, she from San Francisco. What? Okay, that's still a part. Is San Francisco not in the United States? I don't even know why they saying that. You know, she married to a white man. Okay. And you work with people that's married to people outside their race. Why you ain't talking about them? Listen, the difference in the United States and other countries, we have a lot of free will. We have freedom like a lot of countries don't. They have dictators. That's what I believe Trump want to do, be a dictator. He want to be like Hitler. And why I say that, because that picture he took that day, he went in front of the church and he held the book up, but he was so retarded, his wig was too tight that day, and the Bible was upside down. I'm like, can Trump just do anything right? I heard the other day he came out with the bandage on the wrong ear. I know what he did. I'm telling you, I know Uncle Trump. Let me tell you, I'm going to call him Uncle Trump because he didn't got old. He ain't even President Trump. He Uncle Trump. He, you know, the kids go call him Unc. Unc went in the mirror. He put his wig on. He put the glue on, you know. He put it on. And you know when you look in the mirror, it's kind of everything look backwards, right? So he thinking that's this ear, the right ear, instead of him holding his hands up like little kids and say, what hand I write with? Oh, I write with the right hand, so it's the right ear. No, he looked in the mirror and he thought that was his right ear and put the bandage on. It came out waving. I'm okay, y'all. My ear been hurting. It's the whole wrong damn ear. In a minute, he ain't even gonna know he got ears. See, he was talking about Joe. Do he know him and President Joe Biden went to the same school at the same time? That's what I'm saying. You calling him old, Donald, but you would have been in school with Joe. Because President Joe, what, is 80? Is he 80? Donald Trump is 78. That means when he was in the 12th grade, Donald, you was in the 10th. You would have been in the same school with Joe. But you call him old man Joe. You was in the lunchroom too. You was just two people behind Joe in line. You probably was on the yellow bus. The little short one with the helmet on. So it's like, I don't understand that, but I just don't like the fact that they talking about this woman. And you know what I don't like about it? Because people say, I'm not going to vote Democrats. I'm not going to vote Republican. I'm not going to vote for someone who didn't let somebody out of jail. I'm not going to vote for someone that got 3 strikes. It sounds so elementary and ignorant. I don't know what to do. Because I had to have me not liking Vice President Harris. But I had to think about it. She didn't let somebody out of jail she knew was innocent. Do you know that she knew at that time or had the authority? Or maybe she's a human being and she made a typo. Maybe she just, at the time, had some vindictive stuff in her heart. Maybe she was just a sinner at that time. Could she have changed? And the 3 strikes law. Maybe, like I said in my last video, she got tired of the gangs and the pop-outs and women getting their bodies taken and sex trafficking. And she was like, we got to get this under control. Because you know what else? Chicago is out of control. A lot of states is out of control. Cities and states. They got to come up with something drastic to scare these folks and to stop doing what they're doing. And maybe she thought that was the solution. But let's be clear. Be that as it may, if that's why she did what she did. The last time I checked the dictionary for the definition of a prosecutor, people, their job is to work for their state. They don't work for the people. That's why they got a defense attorney and they got a prosecutor. Her job, J-O-B, was to prosecute. Just say you work at Burger King and your job is the fries. Somebody else on the burgers. You can't get mad because somebody made extra fries and did what they want to do in their section and you didn't. She made too many fries. That's her job, to make fries. You see what I'm saying? She had to do her job, but she wouldn't have had a damn job. What y'all don't understand? Y'all expect a prosecutor to do what? What did y'all expect a prosecutor to do? She prosecuting people on the street. She throwing drug dealers away. Because that's her job. Now that she's not a prosecutor no more, so it means that she didn't like that position. She still would be a prosecutor, right? It's a lot of people I know that's attorneys, and they stopped being prosecutors because they didn't like the rules and regulations of that state. So most of them, my attorney, he used to be a prosecutor. Now he a defense attorney. And a lot of them judges that you see on the bench used to be prosecutors. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you start somewhere in life and you stop liking that. How many times y'all done changed jobs? Just say that you started in a factory. Now you work at Fifth Third Bank and you the one to give out loans. You the head person to give out loans. You making six figures. At the factory, you was making $15 an hour. How would you feel if you go to a event and they say, she's just a factory worker? She's like, no, I used to be a factory worker. Now, guess what I do? I didn't like that job. So I elevated myself and now I work in the bank. You see my bank account? You know what I'm saying? People elevate and change their mind when they doing different things in life. At that moment, she probably thought it was a good idea. Maybe she had an opportunity. That was the only opportunity into law. So she took it to feed her kids. You know what I'm saying? We take jobs sometimes we don't even like because we got to feed our kids. That don't mean the world get to hold that over our head forever. It's some people right now watching me that used to be jawbone. It's some people watching me right now that used to be crackheads. It's some people right now that watching me that slept with somebody's husband. It's some people watching me right now that slept with the same sex and nobody never knew it. There's some thieves on here. And if they aren't on here, they coming. Please get my likes up when you get a chance. Please push that thumb up, please. But the key word is used to be. All of us used to be something. I used to be a little girl. I used to be smaller. My stomach used to be a six-pack. Now it's a keg. It's a lot of things we used to be. Who give the next person the right to talk about your past? Because if that's the case, what did Donald Trump used to be? Since y'all want to talk about all this stuff about her personal life, why I don't hear people on the news talking about Donald Trump grabbing the coochie? Why I don't hear them talking about Donald Trump don't respect women? He made it be known. Y'all didn't see that that Latino reporter when he first got in office? Y'all didn't see that Latino reporter and Donald Trump told her to sit down and called her Miss Piggy? Y'all didn't see that? He was yelling at people, disrespecting people, and everybody, go, Donald, go. Y'all cheer him on. But this is what I love what Vice President Harris said. She said, you know what, since y'all want to keep talking about I was a prosecutor, guess what? A prosecutor about to go up against a criminal. And I know his type because I put him away. I said, ooh, that was checkmate. Boop, checkmate. A prosecutor up against a criminal. He has 34 convicted felonies. She was found guilty. She is a prosecutor with an education. And y'all saying she's the bad one? She's the bad one. She the one went to school, got an education, because she did her job. She's the bad one. Oh, she's supposed to let people like Donald Trump go. Oh, that's what it, okay. But aren't y'all the same ones that say y'all tired of these thugs, gang bangers, drug dealers? Y'all want them off the streets? She was getting them off the streets. Now she the bad person for doing what you paid her to do? Citizens? The citizens paid her to do that. So if we didn't have no prosecutors, how would the state be ran? How would anybody go to jail? Who gonna prosecute them? Who gonna prosecute Sergeant Granger? Is that his name? Just Paul Sonia? Who gonna prosecute him? Somebody like Kamala. Somebody like Kamala. Because they have to do their job. The bottom line, life is about, you cannot make everybody happy. It's always going to be poor little Tink Tink. Come here, poor little Tink Tink. Get out the corner. It's always going to be poor little Tink Tink, no matter what you do. You can cook a 4-course meal, and Tink Tink going to say, I didn't want that. I wanted some cornbread. I mean, they going to always have something to say. Life is about choices and doing what's right. What Dr. Umar said that made a lot of sense. He said, it's time to stop voting from emotions, what you feel, a clique you in, this my people. No, that don't change nothing in the United States. That ain't changing. Has it worked for us, y'all? For real, think about it. Has any other things that we've been voting on worked? Let me give y'all something about my life. And I wasn't going to share this, but I'm going to share this. I told y'all, you all, and this is for the people that haven't heard it. That means you ain't been watching my videos. I have my testimony on my videos. I have several videos about my life. So I went through a bad divorce. I lost everything because I walked away from everything. My ex made over 6 figures. He had a PhD. He had his real estate license. He had it going on. Never been in trouble. Black man from Harlem, New York. Never been in trouble. Military veteran. Mentally start tearing me down. This is why I tell a lot of girls, stop asking for certain things you don't know what you're asking for, because you might get it. And with men with money comes problems a lot of times. It ain't no easy breezy, because the men with money got options. So if you say anything out the norm or do anything else, they may just stray off and be like, you need me. And that was his attitude, right? Well, I came back home after giving up my whole life to go into a 3-story home and 2 vehicles when I met him. I sold everything, gave everything away, sold it and gave it away to go live with him, thinking, oh, I'm free. He came and got me. End up coming back home in my SUV with just what I could put in my car and lived in my car for like 3 months. I had to work my way out of a car by wearing Goodwill clothes every day, because when my daughter had leukemia, he had my vehicle towed while I'm at the hospital with my daughter fighting for her life. And everything I had left in that car was towed away. So I had to shop at the Goodwill, get a job, share cars with my son, stay at a hotel, save to get an apartment, only to get in trouble in the state of Michigan from a self-defense case from the girl, my daughter, who was fighting for her life, got attacked in my car. Let me tell you about the law. Pulled her out the car, beat her bloody. She had stitches in the bottom of her stomach, just beat leukemia. So I had no other option but to help her. I ended up being a criminal at 50, never had a parking ticket. So I went to trial. I had to face a prosecutor. The worst person I thought was, it was a young, white, cute dude. He was fine, too. I said, damn, even his shoes cute. But I still don't like him. White boy. He had to be like my son age. He didn't care I never been in trouble. He didn't care I was raised by both my parents. I'm an honorable citizen. I had a daycare through the state of Michigan. I went to criminal justice school in the state of Michigan. I help the homeless in a state of man. He didn't want to hear nothing. His job was to prosecute because that's what they paid him for. So I had to take the last money I had saved. Took me all a month to save that money to pay John Beeson, one of the baddest attorneys in Michigan, I thought at the time, because he didn't beat drug dealer cases, he didn't beat murder cases. I said, I want John, because I didn't watch him beat cases. This was a misdemeanor case. It started off a felony. I'm like, I'm not taking a felony. That would destroy me. I'm too old for that. This case went on for 2 years, y'all. A misdemeanor, first offender, 50-year-old black woman. The prosecutor wanted blood. Was he a bad person? No, because I heard him talking to the judge about his mom, how he loved his mom and his family. He was a good kid, but his job was to prosecute me. Any means necessary. And come to find out, I heard that sometimes your attorney and the prosecutor make deals with each other. You give me this one, buddy, I give you the next one. I'm going to see you Friday at lunch, you know. So they do stuff like that. So my attorney wasn't fighting for me with my $5,000 I gave him. That's all I had. I begged, pleaded, and cried, please take this $5,000 because he wanted 10. He wasn't fighting for me. Do you know, after a year and a half, you know what he said to me? If you was my daughter, I'd tell you to take a plea deal. So what the hell I pay you for? I could have had a court-appointed lawyer to get a plea deal. So this, I'm saying all this to say, the system don't love nobody. The president, the detectives, the police, the prosecutor, the defense, they don't care about us. It's a money game. Why you think they keep sending people back to prison? Why do you think you just did 30 years in prison and you got to be on parole for 5? Because they know 9 times out of 10 and in 5 years you're going to do something stupid to go back. And guess what? That number is waiting on you because your bed makes money in that prison. The system is messed up in the United States. It's a money game. So by you saying, I'm for Trump, I'm from Kamala, I'm from Joe Biden, them people don't know you. They don't care about your ass. They trying to feed their kids and get on the boat together, and they over on the island, Epstein Island, some damn where together, enjoying each other. Why do you think Oprah and all them got mansions over in Hawaii? Money stick with money. And I'm noticing a lot of Donald Trump followers are poor, low-income families. Do y'all really think Donald Trump give 2 shits about y'all? Donald Trump is playing the violin on you like, look at them, they dumb. I could have sent them in the Capitol. They look at Polo TT. They stupid as hell. He's sitting at home eating his popcorn, laughing, while y'all breaking laws and end up in prison. If he get back and get you, but look, you done spent, how many years up in there now? Probably lost your wife, your husband. People died at the Capitol. All because you felt like you got loyalty to somebody that's a politician. It's stupid. It's stupid, guys. That's what R. Kelly said. It's stupid, guys. Dude was right. And I want to say this too. I've been trying to get my life back for the last 5 years. I shouldn't even be telling this with y'all. Since 2019, April, been 5 years. I've been trying to get my life back. The devil is so busy. When you try to live right and you try to laugh and be happy, the more the devil mess with you. See, the devil don't have to mess with people he already have. He have them. So if you going through something right now, just know you're doing something right. Don't give up. Because your breakthrough might be tomorrow. I went to a townhouse today that I was supposed to rent. Because I've been trying to get my life back. The guy promised me that it would be ready. Older white guy. A Republican. Rude as shit. And I'm just killing him with kindness. I'm calling him Mr. E, because I ain't gonna tell you his name. Mr. I'm 55 years old. He was Mr. to me. Because he's my elder. I said, well, sir, you told me that the place would be ready. You already kind of charging too much for this place. I'm telling you, this place is so dated. It's not even my style. But when you at the bottom and you in the mud, you don't have a style. I'm looking at potential in the place. Well, I can come in here and I can paint, I can do this, put my stuff in, I can work it out. It's holes in the wall, y'all. I mean, it's the slums. When I say you the slums, and it hurts my heart because I realize people with no money and low income families gotta live like that. So I'm like, well, Lord, maybe you wanted me to get a little taste of how I feel to live like that. I wanted to cry. Because I'm like, I have to take this place. My son came in there. I have always raised my kids in nice homes in the suburbs. They never even stayed in the inner city. He came in there, he looked, he said, Mama, you gonna rent this? I said, yes, son, I got to. You didn't looked out for me long enough. I didn't looked out for you. It's time for me to do. He said, nah. You've been my mom and my dad. You have worked all your life. You a good person. You don't have to settle for this, mama. And I said, nah, son, I got this. The man constantly disrespecting me. If you don't want it now, I'm going to rent it to somebody else. You told me you was in a situation. You already don't have nowhere to go. I mean, he just dogging me. And I'm still saying, Mr. E, I understand. Just give me a minute. I'm talking to my son. Now, if you don't sign these papers now. So my son said, Mama, you're not signing those papers. You don't have to let that man disrespect you. He said, first of all, he letting you know the kind of landlord he is. He's not going to fix nothing. And he's rude. This the killing part, y'all. Out of everything I'm going through. This is why I make videos. On time. This is not the only reason why. And y'all gonna start seeing me 4 times a day. I have to grind harder. Okay, I have to grind harder. Because YouTube playing with my channel. Out of all the stuff I'm going through. Don't I still get on here and laugh and talk and smile? Y'all wouldn't even know I'm going through this, right? Let me tell y'all what I went through 2 days ago. I allowed my daughter and her friend to drive my vehicle while I was out of town. They're young girls, licensed, I got full coverage insurance. I ain't worried about it. I went back to get my vehicle. It cut off. So I'm like, what's wrong with it? Oh, the man said it needed oil, and I put oil in it. So I said, well, why is it cutting off? So I sat it there, and I said, I'm going to call my mechanic. Went back the next day, cut it on, click, 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 click. My engine gone. Out of everything I'm going through, my engine gone in my car. So now I got to find a place, and my engine gone. And it hurts my heart because I had made my mind up that I would never be homeless again, and I'd never be without a vehicle again, because that vehicle was my home a lot of months when I didn't have nowhere to go. So here I am in 2024, laughing and talking to y'all. God blessed me to monetize my channel. It's been helping me stay afloat. I need hip surgery because my hip, I tore some muscles in my hip. So I can't do certain jobs. And the jobs that I have my experience in over 30 plus years, management, banking, professional. I used to wear suits to work, heels, I was a professional woman outside of my daycare. I can't do those jobs no more because the state of Michigan put me on probation for a self-defense case where somebody jumped in my vehicle and took my daughter out and dragged her and beat her bloody, and she was a leukemia patient. So now those jobs, as long as I'm on probation, I can't work those jobs. And my PO, she noticed. I already did a year. Breeze. Whew, did a year, no trouble. Not because I don't get in trouble. You know what she did? She went down to the judge and recommended him to give me another year off just because. And I owe the state of Michigan $30,000 because the girl got cut on her knee. So I got to try to save to move. I got to get another vehicle. I got to pay the state of Michigan $30,000. My credit is to shit now because I had to live off my credit cards. So my problem's up here. And I want everyone that know how to pray for me. But I'm saying this to say, it's other things in life to worry about. We have other problems. You will be surprised of somebody's problems. I get on here, hey, this is your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. I'm going to keep using that title. I'm going to keep claiming it because I've been broken and broken and broken. I can go down through there. When I write my book, my bio, it's going to blow y'all mind. Y'all going to be like, dang, how does she stay sane? I lost my daddy in 2007 from a broken neck. He fell. He was 82 years old, still working. Mind, tech, everything. Would walk miles before work. He was retired from his profession and went back to work and was working 15 years on that job after his retirement. He fell at work, broke his neck, and he was paralyzed from his neck down. All he can do is move his eyes. I had to watch my father suffer for 45 days until he died. That was 2007, 82 years old. I'm the baby. My dad was 42 when he had me. My mom was 40. Okay? 10 months after that, my big sister. We get a call. She laid down for a nap and didn't wake up, had a heart attack in her sleep, and she was about to retire. She had retired. Her retirement party was the next week. See, I had a sister old enough to be my mom. My mother had her at 16. She laid down, professional woman, businesswoman, had her own transportation service, and she worked for the state of Illinois for years. She laid down, had a cup of coffee, watching her stories, and didn't wake up. I had to deal with that. Now, after that happened, my mom started having heart attack after heart attack. Her husband of 60 years died. They was together 60 plus years. Her firstborn, that's been with her since she was 16, died. So my mother wanted to die. I used to try to keep my mom encouraged. I used to go over there, Mom, it's going to be okay. She'd be looking in the sky saying, no, my baby up there in the sky. I can't be here no more. Y'all good. Y'all grown. I don't want to be on earth without one of my children. So she had 3 heart attacks and went into a coma. My mother was in a coma like 2 months. Me and my sister would take turns to be with her 24 hours a day because we didn't want nobody mistreating our mama. But in the midst of my mother in a coma, my oldest sister that died, her daughter was 35 years old, looked just like me. Like I'm looking in the mirror. My niece was my twin. My oldest, I'm sorry, y'all, my internet messing up. I hope I can finish this story. And Father's Day, 2009. Now my mother then woke up from her coma. Her husband, 60 years gone, her firstborn gone, and her oldest granddaughter is gone. My mother died August the 30th the same year. My oldest auntie, which is my mom's big sister, had a heart attack because her sister just died. My daddy baby sister died from Alzheimer's, all in 2009. So I had 6 people die in 18 months. Every time I picked up the phone, it was bad news. My daughter beat leukemia. My son got shot and survived. And now here I am with no vehicle. A landlord want to make me live in the slums and bully me. And I'm starting over. And I'm saying all this that I got to vote. And I'm trying to get to the story. I have to vote for the person that's going to make a difference in my life. I don't care if you polka dots. I'm sick of people want to vote for, he black, I'm going to stick with black people. Or he white, I'm going to stick with white. White power. No, I got to vote for who want to make a difference in my life. Because if y'all not renters, y'all don't have idea how much they charging for rent. The apartment I had after my divorce, I started paying $1,000, right? The next year it went up to 11. The next year it went up to 12. The reason I had to leave that apartment, it had got up to $1,850 in 3 years. It's because the government don't have no control of what's going on. They don't care about the citizens. The pay is not matching the bills. So when y'all telling people they lazy, they don't want to do it, people can't even stay afloat with 2 jobs. Either you choose to work 24 hours a day and don't see your children, then you a deadbeat, unfit mother, or you end up homeless. I don't know if y'all realize America has a homeless situation. This is why the migrants is going through so much. They don't want them here because we don't have no more room. We don't have no more room. The park that you want to sleep in, that you climbed over the wall to sleep in, Americans sleeping in that park now with their children. I don't know if y'all ever visit California Skid Row. They still ain't resolved that yet. Skid Row is a whole strip of homeless people with their children. And y'all sitting here talking about who shot John and what president doing. What have any president done for the people? All I see is the United States doing stuff for rich folks. What are you doing for that little girl on Section 8? And you keep saying she lazy and can't get off Section 8. But if she didn't make a bad decision. I'm not making excuses. She got 3, 4, 5 kids on Section 8 working a factory job making $15 an hour. What's the odds of her getting off Section 8? She gonna forever be on that. Unless the government somehow bless her to go to college and better her life. But guess what? That's another problem I have. I owe the government, the federal government, $120,000 in school loans. What's the odds of me ever paying that? I have to pay to get an education in the country that my father fought for. My father was a World War II veteran. I'm supposed to go on a GI Bill. They stopped that. When I was ready to go to school, they said, oh, we don't do that no more. So he's saying, you telling me I had kids too late in life, my baby can't go to school, and I fought for this country? They cut it off. Now I owe $120,000, and I didn't even get my degree. Let me tell you why I didn't get a degree. Because I had to stop going constantly, raising kids, helping family. My parents was elderly, so I couldn't focus in school and I go back. Okay, I'm going to finish this time. Then I had to drop out, go back, drop out. I had a business. Life happened, and I couldn't even finish my degree. I'm about a year away from and can't even go back because I have exhausted my school loans, which education should be free, right? That's why we pay taxes. Shouldn't it be free? Because you want me to pay you to work for you, and you and your kids go lay on the ocean, and I'm not going to be at home with my children, and I just paid you all this money to go to school to work for you. But it's the land of the free. I have to deal with slumlords. This was a slumlord day. Getting smart with me saying either you give me your money now or be homeless. I ain't fixing shit. Pretty much what he said. And the state not going to make him fix nothing. Because they're coming there, well, it's okay. But Judge, would you live there? No, you wouldn't live there, but you ain't going to make him fix it up. That's why we have slumlords in the United States. Do y'all really think people choose to be poor? People choose to be broke. People choose to be at the bus stop in Michigan and it's below zero. Could you imagine people in New York catching the bus and trains? It be freezing in New York. Well, a lot of people want to drive in New York because they traffic crazy. But states like, do you think people want to live in the slums? Do you think people want to go rob somebody and take from people? It's like the jungle. When you hungry, you got to do whatever you have to do to eat. I went to the grocery store today, y'all. I had to pay cash because I don't get help. One bottle of hot sauce, not even the big one, was $6. Salad dressing, $6. So we need a president in office that's going to make a difference. Gas up and down. You can't even go to work now because half your money, let me tell you, if you make $15 an hour, all you really making is 10. After you pay taxes and pay for gas and car insurance, let me tell you about the United States, what they do. They juicing us, y'all. Because listen, having insurance on your car is mandatory. Do you know you can have an old hoopty? You have to get insurance on that car. That car barely running. And insurance nowadays costs between $100 and $500 a month. $100 to $500. Your car didn't even cost that much. But it's mandatory because we want some money from you to ride on our roads that you pay taxes for. Now you got to pay gas for your car, you got to pay maintenance for your car, and you got to pay insurance for your car. It don't stop there. You need life insurance. We can't even afford life insurance because I got to pay car insurance. If I don't pay car insurance, I'm going to go to jail and I'm going to get my car towed. So it's either life insurance or car insurance. Uncle Sam said, F your life insurance. I don't care if they burn you and put you in an urn on their dresser, but you going to pay my car insurance. Then you got to renew your license every 40 years. You got to get tags every single year. And if you're in Chicago, you got to go through that one test where you don't have pollution on your car. Then you got to pay rent. Oh, that don't stop there. You got to pay lights. You got to pay gas. You got to pay water. You got to pay for cable. And if you live in a bad neighborhood, you need a security system. You see what I'm saying? Then you got to pay for food. Food ain't cheap. The groceries that you used to pay $200 for, them groceries $500 now. And then you got to pick over stuff that's outdated. Go in Walmart, they got shit outdated, and it's nothing in there no more. Then you want a gym membership because you want to keep your health intact, right? You got to pay for that too. It's just so much. And then not only that, it don't stop there. Your check, when you get your check and you see all the taxes they take out. So your $1 get taxed about 3 or 4 times. Your $1 get taxed 3 or 4. And I heard taxes is not even legal. I heard the United States not even supposed to be taxing us. But we don't know better. Because in Florida, they don't pay taxes. How they don't pay taxes in Florida, but they pay taxes in Michigan? That means it's somebody in office making their own rules for this country. So it's not one rule for the land. That's what it's going to be. That's why I don't like when people got to go to trial and you got them 12 people looking at you in 1 week, decide your destiny. They don't know your story. They don't know your struggles. Them people looked at me like I was the scum of the earth, y'all, when I went to trial. I had never been in trouble in my life. My trial was 3 days. It was the worst feeling in the world. But I thank God I went through it. Let me tell you why. Because now I have a different outlook and a perspective of people that have to go through that situation. And I can't sit back and say, they just criminals. Because everybody's not a criminal. I wasn't one. But they treated me like one. I had to sit there next to my attorney with this young white prosecutor that's only 32 years old, about to destroy all the work I put in my life, from school to raising kids by myself, take care of elderly parents, everything I worked hard for. This 32-year-old kid was trying to take it away. And he pretty much had put my life on hold. He's still wet behind the ears, don't have a clue about life, and was judging me. He was my judge. On top of the judge and them 12 folks. And out of the 12, 5 of them was Karens. And the reason I say Karen, because soon as they walked in and they spotted a black girl, they went from, They couldn't stand me. From instantly, I was guilty. I don't want to hear nothing she have to say. Ended up being a hung jury. You know why? The white men. It was no black people there, y'all. When I had to pick the jurors, not one black person. A Mexican guy asked the judge a question. He said, in Miss Mayberry defense, before we continue this day, I have a question, Your Honor. He said, what's that? He said, how are we her peers when we don't see not one African American person? You know what the judge said? Oh, it don't go by color. It go by income in the area you live in. And the reason there's no black people here because a lot of black people don't vote. They don't have license. So we can't find them. That's a damn lie. How many of y'all on here black never been called for jury duty? And you've been voting and driving all your life legally. They never called me. I'm 55 and still never been called. My parents died and left this earth, never been called. My parents left here, never had a parking ticket, never been in trouble in their life. And guess what? My father kept us off the system. We didn't get Medicaid, food stamps, nothing. My father worked hard to keep his kids off the system. And had the same wife 60 years. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't mean nothing. The white men saved me. That's why I'm far from racist, y'all. If it wasn't for them white men, one of them I think liked me. My attorney kept saying, smile at him. He liked you, Nina. I was smiling my eyes on my heart in my shoes. I'm like, please help me. It was like, no, if that was my daughter and I pulled up and someone pulled my daughter out the car and her whole bottom part of her stomach had staples and they drag her out, a man and a woman, and beat her bloody, he said, I will be sitting here for murder. So I understand what she had to do. And I didn't even try to hurt the girl, y'all. I promise you. And I want to apologize to her right now. If she ever see this video, I never tried to hurt you, sweetheart. That's not what I do. I save people. I love on people. I pray for people. My intention was to get you and my daughter together to resolve something that's two women. And I thought I could do that, but I was wrong. People don't have respect for their elders no more. I was nothing but being hoes that day, and I was shocked like, wow. I would think if you show up with your mama, somebody would have respect. My daughter could have came over there with her sisters, her cousins, her friends. If she wanted to fight, she came over there in peace. And we end up being the villains. All I was doing is laying over my daughter's body saying, get back, like this, get back, get back. And she got nicked on her knee and I didn't even know it. She ran up on me and got nicked on her knee. And now I have to pay $30,000 for 18 stitches. Yep. I have to be on paper for 2 years for 18 stitches. A misdemeanor. And that's what they say. It's only a misdemeanor. That ain't gonna stop nothing. I never wanted no meaner. I ain't never been in trouble. And if I'm gonna catch a case, I want a case for some people I don't like, which I like people. But I know some folks I can bust in the head and like, oh, since I'm getting a case, I might as well go get such and such. This person I never met in my life didn't have no dog in that fight. I was a mediator. And I'm the only one out the situation that got in trouble. You got to be careful what you go try to resolve. People will destroy your life, I'm telling you. And that same daughter that I protected, we don't even talk. That's my oldest, firstborn. Disrespectful as hell. Do you think she care I owe $30,000 because of her ass? No. But back to, I got off subject. I'm sorry, y'all. God forgive me, please. Pray for me. That's all I can say. And I just wanted to tell y'all, we in a bad situation in the United States. That was the moral of this story. I wanted y'all to see firsthand, I am somebody that's being affected by the system and the government. The rent gouging. The food gouging. All the stuff that's going around, that's sky high, gentrification. The houses that used to be 800 is 2,000 now a month. Gentrification. They want the city back. So they didn't push grandmama and them out. If you can go through your own neighborhood right now, you go see Karens and Kens. You ain't go see Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray in the suburbs now. But guess what? They in the suburbs, but they barely surviving because the suburbs out there taxing them because Karen and Ken want the city back. Am I lying? When y'all hear a lie, let me know. I'm just one of the ones that don't hide and sugarcoat shit. See, a lot of people like to fake the funk. They want to look like something they're not. Y'all may see me in my little fashion jewelry, my little end chain. A lot of that stuff I've been had. And this is what y'all don't understand. Now I'm going to find out on my other channel because I'm going to start my other channel this weekend. My try-on channel, just my blog about my life. I can take a pair of $5 glasses and make them look like I paid some money for it. I can take a Goodwill outfit and look like I just walked out of Neiman's Marcus. Because that's just who I am. I'm going to make something look good. I was going to make that apartment look good. My son would have talked me out of it. But he going to tell me I can't paint. I can't do nothing. Just live there. In the slums. He didn't want me to touch nothing. Just pay me my rent and deal with it. Do y'all know the basement window had a pillow? Let me tell y'all. I am not lying. The basement window had a pillow stuck up in there and an old computer as a basement window. I said, what? Is that just in the way? Did somebody leave that? He pulled it out. It was a hole. Oh, that'll be fixed. Just, it'll be fixed next week. But I need that money tonight. You want me to give you my money. And it's not even a basement window. You know why? I don't matter. She only a black girl. Now, I don't care about nobody coming to her basement getting her at night. I might send somebody in there to get her ass. You know what I'm saying? They treat us like scum. But it's your girl Nina from A Breakable Strong Woman. This is why it's important, guys. Please. And I know a lot of people might be talking crazy. You on here begging? I'm not begging. I don't want nobody to give me nothing out there need and nothing you can't afford. But if you want to support my channel, and I'm no different than no other YouTuber, please do. Because it's going to go towards fixing my life, and I still bless people. I still do a homeless ministry. I still bless people out of my nothing. I picked up a girl last year, was walking down the street with no shoes on. She was on her menstrual cycle. I think I got a video on my channel. Blood was coming all the way down to her feet. She ain't had no shoes on. And I stopped and I looked and I called her over and I went live on Facebook and I showed them. I said, look at this child. We got to do something. And a friend of mine said, Nina, take her to my house. He had a renovation, let her stay there almost 6 months. The house was so lovely. I wanted to stay there. Oh, my God. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. I wanted to stay in this Airbnb because it was so nice. But I'm trying not to cry because I got to laugh, y'all. This is why I laugh every day. If I take time out and just start thinking about my problems, I wouldn't make it. So I need y'all to show me. Want to support my. I don't care what YouTube, what haters say. He's on Steve Harvey video. And that video is over 500,000 views right now. But YouTube not pushing my old videos no more. They doing that to a lot of people. So the only way my old videos gonna get pushed out if y'all watch them, if y'all share them, if y'all keep on pushing them somewhere. Thank you so much, Miss Dawn. Is it Dawn? I have my glasses on. Thank y'all so much. But if you don't give no money, could you just give me your time? Could you make sure you tell your co-workers, your friends, Nina is funny sometimes. Check out some of her videos. See, y'all just watch me on live. Go check out my videos. Share, share, share. When you make a comment. And I love Miss Lorraine because Miss Lorraine been riding with me since day one, y'all. Miss Lorraine is my writer. And I'm telling Miss Lorraine right now in front of all of you, when I make it, I'm going to bless her so big. I'm going to bless a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? When I make it, I break bread. The reason why I don't have a lot of YouTube money saved, because I've been monetized in September. Let me tell y'all why I don't have that YouTube money saved. Because I got happy as hell, thought I was Rick James, and start blessing everybody like I was Diddy. I just had money. I was taking people shopping. I didn't buy people furniture. I didn't pay people bills off that little money I had. Now I'm back down to nothing. I can't pick up the phone and say, my engine going in my car, y'all. Can somebody help me? I can't even get a ride. So when I see Floyd Mayweather's and the people like Jay-Z saying that they can't be blessing family members, I know why. I only had a little taste of YouTube and gave my money away. I said, oh, I done made it, so all my family go make it. What you need? You need your rent paid? I got it. What you need? You need some tires? I got it. I was blessing folks like 40 going north. My engine went out. My phone don't even ring no more. But I'm going to be all right because I have you guys. I love you, Miss Lorraine. She keeps me so encouraged. Y'all only see Miss Lorraine on YouTube. We Facebook friends. She always encouraged me on Facebook. We got to exchange numbers too, Miss Lorraine, so we can talk. But I need some more mods to help Miss Lorraine because she be working. She be working. She be getting people together with me. I love her so much because without Miss Lorraine, it's been days I probably would have gave up from the haters saying little things on my channel. And Miss Lorraine get them together. So I thank you. Show her love. As much love you show me, show my girl, Miss Lorraine. She got my back. But thank you all. This your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. I just want to talk about our country and what I'm going through in this country. We hurting out here. There's people hurting because I don't look like what I've been through. Because let me tell y'all this. I'm tell y'all something funny. I'm about to go. If I look like what I've been through, you know who I look like? I would look like Flavor Flav. If I look like inside of me is Flavor Flav, I got a big clock on the inside, and I'm mean. I'm Flavor Flav on the inside. But I'm smiling, and I look like my mama and daddy on the out. But trust me, I'm going through it, y'all. I am going through it. And I need y'all to keep encouraging me, especially Miss Lorraine. Miss Lorraine, I'm supposed to have been starting my bio, finishing it. I was supposed to do my sell products on my channel. I haven't done it. Because it be days out. When I ain't on YouTube, let me tell you what I be doing. I be sitting here sometimes singing, never would have made it without you. Sitting here crying and praying. And I don't get nothing done. Faith without works is dead. But this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Send me an encouraging word. Send me a Bible scripture. If y'all know about any investments I can invest in. If y'all know about any hustles I can do. If y'all got any ideas. Because I'm for that. I'm a worker. I'm a grinder. But I just don't know a lot of things because I just don't. So I'm trying to learn different things. Tell me what you doing. How did you grow? Let me know. And I promise you, I'll try it. But thank you so much for your time. Share my videos. Push that like button. Make comments. Your comments matter because YouTube watching. If you make comments, that means you enjoy my videos. I'll talk to y'all later on tonight. I'm going to come back with something funny because this was a sad video. Now I got to laugh. Talk to y'all later. Thank you. Bye. Love you, Miss Lorraine.